this year for 2024, violent crime, property crime, trending downwards. Can you give me some of your big takeaways from this crime report?
I firmly got to give credit to the department, the officers that work the street that are dedicated to keeping this city safe. Our investigative unit, our community services division, to include our district lieutenants, as well as even our training division. I think a lot of that in cooperation or conjunction with the Lynn County Attorney's Office and the United States Attorney's Office as well. I think that has helped tremendously in getting cases presented for prosecution and actual successful prosecutions and convictions. I also like to give credit to the community itself. I think we're getting a lot more community cooperation with investigations, and also our partnership with nonprofit community organizations as well that assist with combating violent crime or even gun violence.
You mentioned when you first moved into this position as chief that community engagement was going to be one of your big focuses. It was something you really believed in. Can you speak a little more to how you've implemented that this year and how it's had a result?
I've always been open to any involvement or any community engagement. That is what we're here for. The police department is just here for a service for the citizens of Cedar Rapids, and that we provide a service, and part of that service is interacting with the community. I've been open and available for certain community events where I just mingle with individuals or groups, and it's been very positive.
I do want to talk about, you mentioned in the report, shoplifting is up pretty heavily. Can you talk about those trends?
Shoplifting has always been a crime that is a reactive crime for us because the incident already took place. A business or an owner, retail store will call and say they have somebody in custody that tried stealing things. I think the numbers that are up now are simply for the fact that there was a stance at one point where employees had or stores had policies where they were not to maybe approach somebody that for fear to keep them safe, the employees safe. So I think now with that approach, my belief is businesses are losing a lot more money. So now we're getting a lot more calls for like shoplifting, and that's requiring us to respond, and that's what we're investigating. Now, what we encourage is any store, any business to have some like high definition or very, very decent surveillance equipment that can capture the incident itself and maybe identify people through still shots or through the video. Any other soft target item that is a trend around the nation to maybe steal, to take those items and secure them maybe in a locked cabinet or a locked display cabinet, or even behind like a counter where you actually have to have an employee assist you in getting the product. So I think that is one of the things that would help.
Shots fired, down significantly. 1 homicide recorded in 2024. What was your reaction to seeing that?
Well, I will say this. I mean, obviously, I was that 1 homicide for the year, the confirmed homicide was it was good to see. Unfortunately, I don't think that was an anomaly, or I do think it was an anomaly. I think that was abnormal for the year, the trend. I would think we would be realistic, or I'm sorry, I think we would be unrealistic to see that same trend next year. However, I'm always optimistic, but the shots fired, again, that number being dropped is significantly like it has. I think it just goes to show you that the officers are out on the street, taking gun violence and taking firearm crimes very, very serious. And with that being said, we're getting more guns off the street. We're more, I would say, not really. I would say more proactive. And individuals out on that are involved in this risky behavior are aware of that. The community, again, the community involvement, the partnership with our nonprofit Foundation 2 has helped tremendously. And again, it is the county attorney taking cases that we present to them, taking them to trial and getting convictions, which is outstanding because we're putting people that are involved with this behavior behind bars.
How do we keep these trending downward for 2025?
Well, that's always not, I don't have a specific answer for that, but I think what we need to do is just keep reaching out. We're getting more and more community involvement, assistance with incidents where we never really had that before. I actually think also that we're to the point where individuals in the community are tired of this too, and they are assisting in any way they can. The U.S. Attorney's Office, the Lynn County's Attorney's Office are holding people accountable for their crimes, and I think people are seeing that on the street and maybe thinking twice about doing any risky behavior that they are.